There are warnings that come as commands, and there are warnings that come as begging. In Nigerian villages, elders do not beg without reason. This is the story of the day elders begged us to stay indoors, and why some of us will never forget the sound of sunset again. The village was called Oke Igbedi. It sat between low hills and thick forest, where red earth roads curved like old scars and palm trees whispered even when there was no wind. Life in Oke Igbedi followed rhythm, not clocks. At dawn, women swept compounds. By mid-morning, farms swallowed the men. By afternoon, children chased dust and laughter. And by sunset, people rested, not because they were tired, but because they were taught to be careful. Yet on this particular day, nothing felt dangerous. The sun was bright, the air was calm, even the forest was quiet, too quiet. By late afternoon, something strange happened. The elders called a meeting early. This alone was unusual. Meetings usually happened at night, after supper, when lamps were lit and stories flowed. But this one was called before sunset, and the message spread quickly. All elders must gather at the square immediately. Among them were Pa Oladeyo, the oldest man in the village, Mama Sade, whose words were rare but heavy, Baba Alani, the custodian of ancient village history. When they gathered, no one spoke for a long time. Then Pa Oladeyo said quietly, "It has come again." No explanation, no argument, only fear. As the sun began to sink, the elders did something that shocked everyone. They left the meeting and began moving from house to house, not commanding, not threatening, begging. "Please," Mama Said told people, gripping their hands, "do not step outside after sunset." Baba Alani added, "Bolt your doors, pull your children inside. Do not answer any voice tonight, even if it sounds familiar." People laughed nervously. Some asked questions. The elders refused to explain. They only said, "This is not a night for explanations. It is a night for survival." In every village, there are people who believe fear is weakness. Sola, a young motorcycle rider, laughed openly. "What can elders see that we can't?" he said. "Is it hunger that is chasing them?" Ibidun, a trader, refused to close her shop. "If danger comes," she said, "will hiding stop it?" Children peeped through windows. Dogs whined and crawled under beds. And the sun? The sun slowed down. Sunset is supposed to be brief. This one was not. The sky turned deep orange, then dark red, like fresh blood on clay. The air thickened. Breathing felt heavier. Birds vanished. No crickets, no frogs, no night sounds, just silence. Then it started. A voice called from the road, "Open the door." It sounded like someone's mother. Another voice cried, "Help me, please." It sounded like someone's child. People froze. Inside houses, elders whispered urgently, "Do not answer, do not respond, do not cry out loud." Outside, footsteps moved slowly, deliberately, as if whatever was walking knew exactly where each house was. Those who looked through cracks in the wall later described the same thing. Not humans, not animals. Tall shapes, moving wrong, shadows that did not match their steps, figures that paused at doors, listening. At Sola's house, the knocking came. Hard, once, twice, then laughter. Sola never came out the next morning. Neither did Ibidun. The night felt endless. Some people prayed, some fainted, some children wet themselves in fear. At exactly one moment, every house felt the same thing, a sudden pressure, like the village itself was holding its breath. Then it lifted. The voices stopped, the footsteps faded, the air loosened. Far away, a rooster crowed, confused but alive. At dawn, the elders gathered again. No celebration, no relief, only counting. 2 people missing. One house burned black without fire. Strange markings on the road, like something was dragged, not walked. Paola Dego finally spoke. "This is why we begged." He explained that once every generation, the boundary between worlds thinned at sunset, and the village must not acknowledge what crossed over. Attention invited entry, fear invited pursuit, silence invited survival. Before dismissing the people, Mama Said said something no one forgot. We did not beg because we are weak. We begged because we remember. She looked at the children. One day you will beg too. Till today, in Oke-Igbedi, when elders say, go inside, no one argues, because some warnings are older than language, and some sunsets are not meant to be witnessed. That was the day elders begged us